I get that bicycles won't be invented for like another 600 years or whatever, but I really do wish that we did have a bicycle that we could just ride in town instead of having to run. Or in the fields you can mount a Pokemon, which is just as good, but in town the best you can do is run. Anyway, where are we going? We're going up here to the Time Grotto. Oh, that's that I remember that. That's that one bit of ruins that I found while I was just goofing off earlier. And apparently didn't find on my own, like, otherwise. And I guess it's a good thing I went around goofing off, so that I didn't just, like, completely miss it until now. All those Sudowoodo and, what else was in there? Nosepass. I think Nosepass was the other big thing in there. And Gligar, of course, because Gligar are just everywhere in this game. Alright. Not going to catch anything. I did plenty of that last time, and it would probably... I really want to fight the Luxray. I never said that I would keep my word. You used what? Excuse you? Or I guess alternatively, it would be nice if you had a way of upgrading your stamina wheel or whatever, the way a lot of open world games do. And maybe every time you ranked up your Pokédex, you could run a little longer or something along those lines. All right. Hello, Nosepass. I am actually not going to be bothering you today. I'm going to be bothering that crate instead. I see that one's shaking. There's something in there. I said I wasn't going to fight any Pokemon, but I want to know what you find in, like, what Pokemon you find in boxes. That's no fun. Oh, Rilo, I can't wait until you evolve. Oh, that quest pane is actually not pointing to here the way I thought it was. It is pointing to somewhere down in the ground. Okay. Go away, Hunter. Don't feel like dealing with you right now. I do, however, feel like dealing with Sneasler so that we can figure out what's exactly on the other side of this, hill. Besides a bunch of Gligar. Is there another cave down here or something? I feel like that's pointing to the inside of that rock. And I'm going to have to, like, find my way through, like, another cave or something. It actually is. But there is a Probopass on my tail. And I want to see if Rilo is actually capable of defeating something that's 4 times weak to it. Okay, you are level 73. Why do you die so frequently? This thing's never gonna evolve, is it? Not if I keep doing stupid things like having to die in every single fight, lose happiness. Your happiness must be at like an all-time low. But a lot of experience to be had there, except for Sliggoo, who kind of took the hit for what's his face. All right, should I revive Sliggoo now? We have fossils. Okay, that is a Bastardon and a Rampardos. Can I actually access any of these fossils? I guess I can. Alright. I don't think I've been in here. I don't know if there was an NPC blocking the door earlier, or if I actually just didn't notice that I could come in here. Is that shaking? It's not shaking. Okay. I should probably revive Sliggoo. Alright, so this is a glowing deposit of something or another. The game thinks it's important enough to warrant a cutscene. What a curious cave, as opposed to just like smashing someone's forehead against it. I feel some extraordinary power here, as if the world itself was created in this very place. What do you think, Leon? Upon, like, further reflection, I'm assuming his name is pronounced Leon instead of Leanne. Leanne is, I guess, pronouncing every vowel in that word individually, but it's also usually a girl's name. So I guess we'll go with, like, Leon instead. Taking into consideration my knowledge of ores, my skill at mining, and the strength of my Sliggoo's moves, I think you better leave any extraction work up to us, wouldn't you say? It's not any fun. I'm going to have to ask you to stop right there. Okay, so it's the, Twisted Sisters or whoever, is it? Yeah. Haven't seen you guys in a while. Oh, come on. Who's there? We don't have any time to waste with... Clover, we haven't seen you since you walked out of the clan. Where have you been all this time? I don't have to tell you nothing. Look, you can carry on digging at that treasure you're after, and then you'll give it to us. I don't know why you even look surprised. It's not as if you were hard to follow. We may seek to be as precious as treasure, but this isn't about how value it is. We need it to restore the awful sky to normal. Ugh, that earnest goody two-shoes act of yours is what made me leave the Pearl Clan in the first place. Enough, I don't care what any of you ran away to play bandit, but I won't let you get in Leon's way. There are 3 of you, and there are 3 of us. Let's go, Dragonite. You take Charm. I wanted to take them all on at once. I bring good luck to my sisters wherever I go. And okay, so we've been through this. Alright, the battle of a lifetime. Unlucky Charm, don't care. You'd think with how long it's been since the last time we saw you, you could have thought of a better tagline than that, but I guess not. Alright, Rhydon. Who am I throwing out in front? I'm throwing out a Railu in front. Depending on what your level is, that could be a problem. You're level 61. I'm going to... gonna nope out of there because I don't really want Railu to die. I guess... Typhlosion, you're weak. Sliggoo, you're also weak. Gardevoir, you're not weak, but you're a paper bag. Braviary, you're immune to ground, but you're weak to rock. I don't have any psychic moves on Braviary. Yeah, psychic moves on Braviary that I could use, because Air Slash, Double Edge, and Brave Bird are all not very effective. Garchomp. It's Garchomp time. Alright, Pseudo Legend, time to do your thing. Show this Rhydon why he got banned from Uber a couple years ago. Let's see, so Bulldoze... Alright, that's not going to make a difference. I guess I'll Strong Style it. Because the turn order is going to be the same either way. So we're going to Strong Style a Bulldoze. Oh, I meant to check if you have access to Earthquake yet, because if you do, that'll be a somewhat stronger... I don't think that'll take me down somehow. If you do... That turn priority list is lying. If you do have Earthquake, that'll be a somewhat stronger move than Bulldoze, which I would like to have. I think, Bulldoze is 80 power and Earthquake is 100. Definitely be nice to have. Next, you are going to send on in a Gengar. Okay, Gengar is pretty fast. Gengar is going to go first. Gengar is going to Shadow Ball me. And... regarding one complaint I have regarding the UI in combat is I really wish that when you were to send someone else in, you could see the, like, turn priority of whoever you have selected versus whoever's out there. Because Gengar may or may not go before Gardevoir, and if Gardevoir is slower, which Gardevoir is not very fast, and Gengar got off, for example, a Sludge Bomb or something, then that would be the end of Gardevoir. But it seems that is not the case. Okay. Let's let your paper bag defenses do their thing. I'm going to Strong Style a Psychic. That'll hopefully take down a level 62 Gengar from full health in one shot. And we have defeated... I already can't remember which one you are. Just say your name already. Alright, whoever you are, you're defeated. I guess the mystery is going to have to wait for another day. Do I really get to fight the rest of you? I really wanted to fight the rest of you. Come on, Clover, why not come back to the Diamond Clan? Times are changing, we're changing, and we could really use someone as strong as you are. Are you joking? I've got no interest in living back in that place with all its stupid rules. Look, we'll let you keep your treasure this time, but you'd better do something about that sky. You're as strong as ever, Dragonite. Charm, that's your name. Maybe you really can do something about that monstrous creature atop the mountain. But even if you do, next time we meet, you won't escape without a beating, remember that. Me too, Adamant, me too. Honestly, those 3. What did they even come here for? Oh well. I'll heal up everyone's Pokemon. Garchomp appreciates that. The coin that I remember never hesitated to help someone in need, even if she groused as she did so. I suspect they may have been worried about us, perhaps even waiting to help, or wanting to help. Then they should have just said so. What a pain they are, hiding behind all that attitude. Alright, the designated angsty teenagers of this game world. I can't believe I didn't make that joke earlier. Because that's exactly what they are. And what roles they're filling. I was able to extract some of that origin ore, or whatever you wish to call it. I suppose it had better go with you, Dragonite. Are we going to that, what is it, the Cave of Origin, or whatever, the Slimy Spring Galaxy, whatever it was, in, the Coastlands, the one, like, cave in the volcano crater? I mean, as speculated, all the lakes are volcanic caldera, but the one that was, like, a cone shape. Is that where we're going next? I guess the game is going to tell me in no uncertain terms. That was surprisingly easy. No, you simply failed to recognize my skill. You ought to be praising my hard work, honestly. I knew we could count on you, Leon. No wonder Cleaver recognized you as a worthy warden. Let's hurry back to Mr. Professor and show him what we got. That Laventon's got sound judgment plus knowledge to spare despite his silly streak. And his weird hat. Alright, is there anything else in here? If, for example, I were to go up to you and investigate... Nope, nothing. Okay. Let's see. In that case, we're probably done here. What's this? A dusk stone? Can I get rid of? No, don't favorite that. Discard that. Discard that. And we can pick up the dusk stone. If I do decide to switch at the last minute from something on my team to Mischievous and then evolve it into Miss Magius, then that'll give us that. I feel like I should poke around, because given that I don't remember this place and I don't remember the level 75 nose pass that was hanging around out front. Rude. Wild Pokemon are actually scary in this game. Jeez. Look at this. Look at this. Anyway, whatever. Let's see, I'm gonna probably switch out to someone who isn't on the verge of death in here before I continue running around. What's this? Oh, that's another Gligar. Probably should have guessed, which is the Gligar from the back. I saw like a pink wormy thing, and I was like, I've never seen that before. And actually, I've seen probably several dozen of them by now. Fought several dozen of them by now. Anyway, I've probably seen hundreds. Gliscor. Nobody on my team has an Ice-type move. Sligo has a Water-type move. Much as I'd like to, probably not the best of ideas. Alright, let's turn around. We are apparently in, like, Gliscor Canyon, or Gliscor Alley, or Gliscor Gorge, or... The last one sounds good. Let's go with that. This is Gliscor Gorge. And, yeah, I think it's about time that I get off to, That's a good question, actually. Oh, I just need to go back to the summit camp. Can I do that now? I'm still being chased. Alright, you. What's your name? Laventon? So this is the Stone of Creation's beginning, the origin ore. Yes, one can certainly feel an imposing aura emanating from it. Could this be the feeling of the very origin itself? I've been meaning to ask since you brought that up, but the origin of what exactly? Oh, everything by the sound of it. Of everything by the sound of it. Now then, back we go to Jubilife. I don't know why we couldn't have just had to go back to Jubilife to begin with and had this little conversation there, but... Hey. Alright, so we're in the office, and here you are, Professor Laventon. What remains of the red chain, broken as it may be? Splendid, even in pieces I think we'll find it still perfectly fit for purpose. We're jolly lucky you had the foresight to pick up all the broken bits back at the temple. You're up next, Dragonite. Time for, whatever we're calling the stone. The fragments of the Red Chain, collected at great personal risk by the Pearl Clan, the Stone of Creation's beginning, which we first learned thanks to the Diamond Clan. And now it is time for the Galaxy team to play its part and turn these items into a proper vessel. Ray, my boy, you are one of our team's greatest craftspeople. Could I ask you to do the honors? Alright, so you're gonna have to do the chores for us. Just you wait, Dragonite, you'll see what I'm truly capable of. This may take us some time. And once again, I almost accidentally hit the stop recording key on my keyboard because I really have gotten in the bad habit of holding my hands like right over it while I'm playing games with the controller. And if I put them down, I may or may not hit the spacebar. We're just going to put that over a little bit of ways from me. This may take some time. Perhaps the rest of you had best wait outside while we work. Come on, Mr. Professor. Wish they'd hurry it up in there. I'm starting to suspect all your prattling about the value of time is a cover for your own impatience. Another reason I like the Diamond Clan. I have no patience either. If sitting back and waiting actually solve things, I'd sit forever, because that'll be using time well, unlike this. We've done it! It's complete! I dub it the Origin Ball. If the message conveyed to our good clan leader can be believed, then this should allow you to catch the Pokemon that has appeared at the Temple of Sinnoh. Alright. If it was a Palkia, and I'm pretty sure it was a Palkia. I know it's been a little while since I saw that thing, but Palkia's catch rate is just as high as Dialga's. Arceus, on the other hand, that would be something else. Anyway, we're gonna get the Origin Ball, and it looks like a, what are those? Dodecahedron? Is that a, five sides? That's a dodecahedron, right? Except I'm pretty sure it's got more sides than that. These Pokeballs of yours are wonders. To think the fate of all Isui could rest in something so tiny. It's interesting how catching a Pokemon in one of these brings the two of you closer together. Whoa, hold on, it's that voice. I hear it in my head again. You mean Dialga? Yeah, seems like mighty Dialga is willing to lend the strength to this fight. That's what it's telling me. It's certainly excellent news. Diamond Clan's almighty Sinnoh, or perhaps I should say Dialga, is fearsomely powerful. Everything's ready now, Dragonite. Take the Origin Ball and head back to the Temple of Sinnoh with Dialga. Alright, so we are going to be required to have a Dialga in our party. And I have to assume that if I somehow KO'd or otherwise failed to catch it, the game would have just had me do that fight over again the first time. Checking for side quests? No side quests. I guess I will make a quick stop over at the farm and put Dialga in my party. I don't know who I really want to bench. There's no one who I really want to get rid of. Even, like, for as bad as Rylo is right now, I really want Rylo to gain some happiness so he can evolve. Oh, okay. I did not realize you were here, and I was like, why does the game stalk me? And then I realized that Cynthia's grandma was here. And here you are, Lost One, ready to face your fate atop Mount Coronet. It seems a vicious battle might await you. I guess I'm going. Come now, child. I know you did not choose this burden, as it must weigh mightily on you, but you can bear it. You have your friends, your allies, and most importantly, your Pokemon. Now hearken to my words, young ones. Time cannot be served from space, nor space from time. Severed from space, nor space from time. We've got a fan of special relativity here. The being you will encounter at the Temple of Sinnoh is Palkia, ruler of all space. If it is allowed to run wild, space itself will warp and bend here in Yasui, and eventually the very world may be broken. I guess that's general relativity's business, isn't it? The bending of space. I mean, they both do, but GR especially, gravity and all that. But you have the aid of its counterpart, Dialga, ruler of time, and therein lies hope. Balance will be brought to time and space, and the world can once again be as it should. Now, take Dialga at your side and make for the Temple of Sinnoh once more. I must say, this is quite an intriguing village. Perhaps I'll have a look before I go. See what your clothier has to offer. Excuse me, is this a time for shopping? One does not question the ways of the eccentric archaeologist, mister. Well, I'll hardly have time for shopping if the world ends, will I, young man? Ah, fair point. Alright, Dragonite, once you feel ready, set out. We make for the Temple of Sinnoh once more. Alright. I guess I'll be on my way. That's gonna involve a little bit of a walk. And analog stick drift. Please, stop. But before we go, because I just keep forgetting about this here unknown up here, I have Pokeballs, do I not? I hope I do. I have 2 Great Balls, alright. That'll do. Although maybe a Wing Ball would have an easier time getting up there. Let's use a Wing Ball. You can get in the Wing Ball. And we have ourselves an unknown. And also before I go, because I never exacted revenge on Chansey for giving my team a sound butt kicking. You're only level 51, as if that's gonna make this any easier. Alright. So I have Rylo out front. Rylo has a bunch of fighting type moves. Your defensive stats have been raised. If I were to Rock Smash you, how much damage would that do? Alright, that was a fair amount. And your defenses have returned to normal, or at least your physical defense has. You are going to lower my offenses. Alright, that's cool. I don't like it when you lower your offenses. I also don't like it when you soft-boiled. Can I lower your offenses some more? Lower your defenses some more, rather, to cancel out my lower offenses? This is really a battle of the status effects, isn't it? Anyway. We can lower your defense. You can heal for no reason. I think in another turn or so. I think after the next turn, my offense should return to normal. Let's see how much damage this does. Benchmarked against the last one. Alright, that's about how much it did the first time. And double edge. Oh no! You are not going to get away with that. Chansey! Boy, Riley, you really are a paper bag. The paper baggiest of the paper bags. Okay. Can do this the hard way. I just want something that'll last long enough that I can revive Railu. I can't believe that Railu couldn't even, like, take down a Chansey that is 10 levels weaker. Yeah, that's what Dialga thinks of you, Chansey. What moves do I even have here? Iron Tail is the only physical attack. Alright, we can Iron Tail you. That'll take the Chansey down. Or it won't! Dialga? Dialga! Alright, that took the Chansey down. Not in the way I wanted, but you know, I'm getting the experience, so nobody cares. Gardevoir gained a bunch of experience. Riley did not gain that much experience. I guess Gardevoir is really the only one who is a lower level than the Chansey, so with experience scaling and all. Anyway. There is some weird aliasing that I see around my character as I walk in here that reminds me a lot of when I'm in water. And it's like, I think I noticed it in previous Dark Areas in the game, but it's really weird here. I don't know how that's happening. Anyway, Vola, what is it? Are we gonna fight you as the final boss now? I know you can buy various sundries at the base camp, but I thought it might be helpful to you if I set up here closer to the temple. I have to have front row seats if there's a chance if there's a chance to see into the world of myth and legend. I'll probably be creeping even closer to the action once the battle actually begins. Oh, but you wouldn't have to worry about me. I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. And besides, I know all too well the strength of you and your Pokemon. I've got no doubt you'll have this whole thing tied up in a neat bow before I could possibly be in any danger. Alright. That sounds suspiciously like foreshadowing, and I don't really appreciate you, mister, for making me flashback to, like, 11th grade English class. So we're gonna get out of here, and we're gonna pretend we never met. Alright, so what's here at the top of the pillar? Alright, the game is, every time I come up here, the game takes care to point me towards the sky. Just because it wants me to be reminded that the sky is still there, and the hole in the sky is still there. And have you been here this entire time, old man in a suit of armor? For so long, I thought that I had to eliminate any outside element that might threaten the people of Jubilee Village. Whether that meant banishing you or seeking to destroy the Pokemon of the temple, I felt it was my only path. But you showed me that I was wrong to think in such a way. Are you ready for this challenge, recruit? Alright, this sounds a lot like the game asking us if we're ready for the final battle. What's that supposed to mean? Meet again tomorrow? Oh, is that your way of saying, like, don't die or something like that? Probably. Perhaps it's worth listening to what the Diamond Clan has to say sometimes as well. We will support you in whatever way we can, though I doubt you'll need it. Dragonite, protect Hisui and her people. Protect time and space for her Pokemon. Alright, well, I don't know what could possibly be up there, but Palkia doesn't have as many weaknesses as Dialga, and I feel like, if anything, this fight's gonna be, like, not as bad if it's a Palkia. Yeah, alright, that's not an Arceus. Did I just blow up the temple? Alright, channeling my inner Heinrich Schliemann, I guess. That doesn't look right. I'm sorry, I cannot take this seriously. Y'all remember in like the mid to late 2000s when like Pokemon sprite fusions were all the rage? Okay, this is gonna be one of those boss fights. I probably should have seen that coming. So, that looks a lot like an attack that you're gonna land on my face. That looked like a very heavy attack, and I'd like to get out of there if I at all can. And while you're winding up for a thunderbolt striking me down from on high, I can prepare some bombs and throw food at the Palkia Arceus fusion. Ow. No, okay, it's pulsing. Okay, that's okay. I gotta read the timings on those. And alright, so you're down into your third quartile. Or maybe would this be the second if it depends on if you're like counting from down or up. Let's see, you're gonna do a bunch of these. I'm gonna get out of here. I really wish my health would like regen a little bit. I feel like you're gonna start doing that. No, that was not the dive button. You're gonna start doing that like energy pulse thing. Yeah, and I'd like to dive over that. Alright, because that's what did most of the damage to me in this fight so far, and I'd like it to not... Alright, there we go. Can I send my Pokemon? Can I send my Pokemon against you? Are we like... Alright, I guess not. I feel like I've done enough damage that I should be allowed to do that. But... Okay, so... Alright, out of there. Alright, almost didn't make that one. I can get like another hit or two in. Oh, no. Oh, I dived into it. Am I still alive? I am not still alive. Alright. I feel like this one's actually easier than Electrode, though. And arguably easier than Arcanine, because there's more space. I'm just gonna restart from the top, hang on. Alright, I feel like, and I don't know if I just wasn't attention, but I feel like I haven't seen that attack before. It like creates multiple like crater things on the ground at once. And then rains down multiple meteors. That doesn't look familiar. Anyway, let's see. Oh no, that was an energy pulse. Alright, that was an energy pulse. Avoid it. Don't dodge into it. I'm remarkably good at dodging into them instead of out of them, for whatever reason. And can I just like throw Pokemon at you and start fighting? No, I can. I just can't do that until it says so, huh? Alright. And oh, that's a bigger one. Alright. That definitely looked like a bigger one than before. Unless it's not, unless it's the same one, and I'm just like more nervous now than I was. Okay, hello. Did I get out of that one? How did I get out of that one? I feel like I should not have gotten out of that one. All right. While you're warming up. No, I dove into it again, and we're ringing. Can I just throw my Palkia's butt real fast? All right. Oh no, that's send in a Pokemon, do battle, Gardevoir, do your thing. Alright, you are at a tiny amount of health. I probably did not have to do this, but Gardevoir, how's the weather up there? Oh no. You did not like that. This feels like a good time for a Draining Kiss. That's not gonna... I'm gonna die either way. Let's just Draining Kiss you and see how much HP we can get back, because I'm interested in seeing how much HP I can get back. Alright, that's super effective. That was a little less than half. That's going to actually restore most of my health, but unfortunately Aqua Tail is gonna take me down. Alright. Let's see, who else do I have? You? Absolutely not. I guess it would be thematically appropriate to bring in Dialga. Dialga has Roar of Time. Yeah, let's do Roar of Time. Do I need an excuse to use Roar of Time? Not really. Let's use Roar of Time. Let's Strong Style it for good measure, so that's I can't Strong Style it because I don't have the level for that, apparently. Alright, take that, Palkia. Goodbye. Didn't even get time to use a Spatial Rend, and I really only need to throw 1 or 2 bombs at you to wear down that last bit of health. I almost certainly could have gotten through that without engaging in combat. She caught it. She really did it, didn't she? My eyes aren't lying, right? She actually went and caught it. Yes, oh, good show. What a catch you contain the fearsome thing in the Origin Ball. Absolutely astounding as ever, Dragonite. Thanks, Sinnoh. Just what I'd expect of my protege. Yes. So even the commander sheds a tear now and then. Never thought I'd see the day. Yes, what a sight to have witnessed. Significantly rarer than catching a Dialga and a Palkia in a Pokeball. Ouch, what gives, Commander? Not sure I deserved a sumo throw. Well, at least it seems that this is no dream. Listen up, all of you. We faced a calamity unlike any we have known before, but we have overcome it by working as one. This calls for a celebration, a festival for us all. Gather your clans. There will be the greatest celebration Hisui has ever seen. Celebrate with the Diamond Clan? These two clans together, huh? Well, since it turns out that we were both following a true Almighty Sinnoh of our own, I guess the times we'd fight over whose was wrong or right are ancient history now. I'm sure our ancestors would be shocked to see us agree, but this may well be the best path towards protecting space we all share. Protecting the space we all share. Let us celebrate, for today dawns a new day for all those who live in the Hisui region. Alright, less talking and more eating, I think. Please, Commander, if you don't mind. Let's see. Ah, the memories of climbing the mountain and visiting the ancient stone temple and almost destroying the whole thing and blowing up the mountain and everyone on it. Good times. Alright, that is Pokemon Legends Arceus. I feel like I should probably cut the credits and save those for the end. I don't know what after game there's going to be. Two glaring omissions so far are Giratina and... Oh yeah, the thing in the title, Arceus. I have not seen hide nor hair of Arceus yet. But... I feel like I feel like there's more in this game to be seen than what I've seen so far. Giratina, I'm not so sure about. Definitely feel like it would be weird for a game called Legends Arceus to not feature Arceus, but once these credits finish rolling, I will jump back into the game. I will look around. I have done probably most of the side quests in the game, except for the ones that I don't feel like doing. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of those left, but I'll have a look around for supplemental side quests as well. Any other events that may play out in different like regions in the map, I'll have a look for any legendary Pokemon that I maybe could find. I don't know if now that I've finished the game, if Manaphy's gonna show its face in the bay or whatever, but we'll find out. Oh yes, Ingo, that's another one. You really never got a resolution, did you? You just sort of shoved off after that episode of the Electro, didn't you? I have no idea if we'll see him again. Since this is a bit of a tradition when I finish a Let's Play to talk about the game, I enjoy this. This is not the perfect Pokemon game. There's definitely places where it felt a little bit empty, where it felt a little bit like there could have been a little bit more by way of world building. I mean, for crying out loud, this is the Pokemon franchise. There is just so much lore and backstory and allusions to things that happened in the past that you could build off of for for a game set in prehistoric, or not prehistoric, but like the Dark Ages of Sinnoh, or Neolithic Sinnoh, or whatever this was supposed to be. But I enjoyed it. The gameplay was fun. Running around and just fighting random stuff that happened to appear was fun. I think I mentioned this at some point earlier. This is like a game where level grinding didn't feel like a chore, and it felt like I actually just wanted to run around out there and see what I could find and see if I could beat up random stuff and catch random stuff and whatever. And there are parts of it that still were a little bit grindy, such as raising Cherrim to level 10, because as it turns out, Cherrim sucks and you shouldn't have to use it ever. But for the most part, the Pokédex experience thing was a very, very interesting spin on the whole thing. And it, at least in my mind, it does like make a lot more sense to level up your Pokédex entries on things when you, for example, see it using moves, or when you see it evolving, rather than just like you've seen it in the wild once for a half credit and you've caught it once for full credit. Anyway, I guess that's gonna do it. This is Pokemon Legends Arceus. Finally finished this game. This game has been out for a while now, and I only finally got around to finishing it. My name is Dragonite, and I will see you all later.